What is up, everybody? I'm Robert Wykowski Jr. over from Dragon Den Sports with another installment of the Recap Roar. This week, we're going to be focusing on the Detroit Lions Week 8 NFL matchup against the New York Giants right here on the channel. And without further ado, let's roll the intro. The Lions needed a much-needed victory on Sunday against the New York Giants after they had come off 3 consecutive losses. Detroit's defense set the tone early on as Devin Kennard recovered a fumble thrown by Daniel Jones. He threw it backwards rather than forwards to Saquon Barkley. Devin Kennard took full advantage of that opportunity, scooped it up, and ran it 13 yards for a score. Matthew Stafford held his own offensively as he helped lead the Detroit Lions to a 31-26 victory. Stafford threw for over 300 yards for the second straight game and threw for at least 3 touchdowns for the third time in 4 weeks. Those touchdowns were to Marvin Hall on a 49-yard pass in the first quarter, to Kenny Golladay on a 9-yard pass in the third quarter, and again to Kenny Golladay on a 41-yard pass in the fourth quarter. Detroit's defense did their end of things as well as they made a couple crucial stops in the fourth quarter as the Detroit Lions were up 31-19 with the New York Giants on the Detroit 15-yard line. Saquon Barkley was tackled in the backfield on first down. Then Barkley caught a 1-yard pass on second down. And then the Detroit defense was able to force back-to-back incompletions. The Lions were then able to knock time off the clock up late with 2 scores. Saquon Barkley later in the fourth quarter hauled in a 4-yard pass for 6, and the Giants were trailing 31-25 with 1:15 remaining. The Giants elected to kick an onside kick, but unfortunately kicked it out of play, and Detroit ultimately gained possession. The Giants had no timeouts remaining, so the Lions were able to set up in victory formation in the final minute. A couple of key statistics from the Detroit Lions Sunday matchup against the New York Giants at Ford Field. Detroit was 8 for 14 on third downs and 1 for 1 in the red zone. Detroit also had a 100-yard receiver for the 7th straight contest. The Lions' forced fumble in the first quarter was the 12th forced fumble this season. It was also the 9th fumble Detroit recovered, which currently leads the NFL. Up next, the Lions kick off the second half of the season as they travel to Oakland, California to take on the Oakland Raiders. Kickoff is at 4:05 on Fox. There you guys have it for another installment of the Recap Roar. As I had mentioned, we were focusing on the Week 8 matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for future content. Make sure you're also following me on all social media platforms for up-to-date information throughout the season, whether it be for the NFL, NBA, NHL, or MLB. As always, as I'd said, I'm Robert Wykowski Jr., and I'll see you next week.